Today, I'm thrilled to share a full small home makeover that's all about vintage charm, romantic touches, and cozy grandma-style vibes. Whether you're downsizing or simply want to transform your home into a timeless sanctuary, this video is packed with ideas that are easy to implement, budget-friendly, and oh so stylish. From soft color palettes to antique-inspired furnishings, every corner of your home can become a warm, inviting space where memories are made. Let's dive in and explore how to infuse your home with heartfelt elegance and personality. Before you pick up a paintbrush or search for antique treasures, it's essential to create a clear vision for your space. Ask yourself, what does grandma-style charm mean to you? Is it soft floral fabrics, delicate lace curtains, or a mix of painted wooden furniture? Jot down your ideas and even gather photos from magazines or Pinterest boards. This process not only clarifies your goals but also ensures that each choice you make, from furniture placement to color schemes, works together to create a cohesive, inviting home that feels both timeless and personal. A vintage-inspired home starts with the perfect color palette. Think soft pastels like blush pinks, muted sage greens, warm creams, and gentle lavender. These colors evoke warmth and nostalgia while keeping your space bright and airy. For walls, you might try a creamy off-white or pale gray as a neutral canvas, then layer in pops of color through furniture, pillows, and curtains. Don't forget metallic accents like brushed gold or antique brass, they add that extra touch of romantic sophistication. The key is harmony, allowing each shade to complement the other for an overall cozy feel. When it comes to furniture, think about pieces that have personality. Vintage wooden armoires, distressed dressers, or small bistro tables not only save space in a smaller home but also add character. Look for pieces with curved legs, ornate handles, or subtle carvings. These details create an elegant, nostalgic look. If you can't find original antiques, consider high-quality reproductions or upcycled furniture. Even a simple coat of chalk paint and antique-style knobs can transform a plain dresser into a romantic statement piece for your home. One of the secrets to small home design is creating cozy corners where you can relax. Think of a soft armchair paired with a vintage floor lamp and a small side table, perfect for reading or sipping tea. Add a plush throw and a few decorative pillows for warmth. Don't shy away from corners that might seem too small. With the right lighting and accessories, even the tiniest nook can feel like a luxurious escape. These intimate spaces add charm and personality, making your home feel more lived in and welcoming. textures is essential for that grandma-style cozy look. Think soft cotton curtains, velvet throw pillows, crocheted blankets, and area rugs with subtle patterns. A mix of textures adds depth and interest, making a small space feel inviting rather than cramped. For flooring, consider woven rugs or vintage-inspired runners that complement your furniture. Remember, layering isn't just about looks, it's about creating a sensory experience that encourages relaxation, comfort, and joy every time you enter the room. Walls in a vintage home are more than just paint, they're a canvas for personality. Consider a gallery of family photos in antique frames, vintage botanical prints, or framed embroidery. Mirrors with ornate frames can make a small space feel larger while adding a touch of elegance. Don't forget open shelves with charming curiosities, old books, teacups, or delicate vases. By thoughtfully decorating walls, you can turn every glance into a delightful experience that reflects your personality and love for timeless beauty. Lighting can transform a room from ordinary to extraordinary. In a small, romantic home, soft, warm lighting is essential. Opt for vintage-inspired lamps, crystal chandeliers, or wall sconces with dimmers. Even a simple string of fairy lights can create a magical, cozy ambience. Layer your lighting by combining ceiling fixtures, table lamps, and floor lamps to add depth and warmth. The right glow not only illuminates your space but also highlights your beautiful decor, making your home feel like a haven day or night. Grandma-style kitchens are all about warmth and nostalgia. Open shelving displaying pastel china, wooden cutting boards, and glass jars filled with baking essentials creates both function and charm. Add a small vintage rug in front of the sink and antique-style knobs on cabinets to complete the look. Don't forget to incorporate soft textiles like floral dish towels or a lace tablecloth for a romantic touch. Even small kitchens can feel luxurious with thoughtful vintage-inspired details that make cooking and entertaining a true pleasure. The bedroom is your personal retreat, and in a small home, it should feel dreamy yet practical. Start with soft bedding in muted florals or delicate stripes, layered with quilts and throws. Consider a vintage headboard or a distressed dresser for added charm. Add delicate bedside lamps and framed prints above the bed to create a romantic, curated feel. Small touches like lace curtains, scented candles, and a cozy reading chair transform your bedroom into a restful, grandmother-inspired haven that invites relaxation at the end of each day. Even bathrooms deserve a touch of vintage romance. Consider classic white subway tiles paired with soft pastel accents, or a freestanding clawfoot tub if space allows. Add a vintage mirror, soft lighting, and antique-style hooks for towels. Displaying fresh flowers or small potted plants can breathe life into the space. Even a small bathroom can feel luxurious and inviting when you pay attention to details, textures, and the overall atmosphere. It's all about turning functional spaces into areas that bring joy and relaxation. In a small home, storage can be a challenge, but it doesn't have to sacrifice style. Use vintage trunks, wicker baskets, and decorative boxes to store essentials while enhancing the room's charm. Open shelving can display collectibles and cherished items while keeping them accessible. Even a repurposed wooden ladder or an antique bookshelf can become a beautiful storage solution. By blending function with aesthetic appeal, your home remains organized and stylish, allowing every item to contribute to the overall vintage, romantic vibe. Plants are a must for any cozy home makeover. Small potted plants, hanging greenery, or fresh flowers add vibrancy and soften the vintage look. Herbs in the kitchen, small ferns in the living area, or a flowering plant on a bedside table not only beautify your space but also improve mood and air quality. Choose plants that thrive indoors and consider mixing pots of different textures, ceramic, wicker, or metal, to complement your romantic, grandmother-inspired aesthetic. DIY projects are perfect for adding personality to a small home makeover. Try painting old furniture with chalk paint, sewing decorative pillow covers, or repurposing vintage frames for mirrors or artwork. Even simple crafts like dried flower arrangements or handmade candles enhance the cozy, romantic ambience. These personal touches not only save money but also ensure your home is truly one of a kind, reflecting your style, creativity, and love for classic, timeless decor. Pattern layering is key to a vintage look, but it should feel harmonious. Mix subtle florals with soft stripes or delicate plaids, keeping your palette consistent to avoid overwhelming the space. For instance, a floral armchair paired with striped throw pillows and a patterned rug can feel charming rather than chaotic. The goal is to create visual interest and nostalgia without clutter, giving each room depth, warmth, and the inviting appeal that defines grandma-style homes. It's often the small details that make a home feel special. Think delicate lace doilies, antique trinkets, vintage picture frames, or a porcelain teapot on display. Even subtle scents from candles or potpourri can enhance the cozy atmosphere. These finishing touches might seem minor, but they pull your design together, adding character and charm to every corner. In a small home, these details can become focal points, showcasing your love for classic style and creating a warm, inviting environment. Even in a small home, it's important that each room feels connected in style and mood. Maintain a consistent color palette, repeat textures, and use similar furniture styles throughout. This creates a harmonious flow, making your home feel larger and more inviting. Pay attention to transitions between rooms with rugs, lighting, and decor elements that echo the overall theme. A cohesive design ensures your vintage, romantic, and charming aesthetic feels intentional and polished throughout the entire home. And there you have it. A complete guide to transforming a small home into a vintage, romantic, grandma-style sanctuary. From colors to furniture, cozy corners to tiny details, each element works together to create a space that's personal, warm, and timeless. Remember, decorating is about joy, creativity, and making your home a reflection of you. Take these tips, add your personal flair, and watch your small space bloom into a charming haven filled with nostalgia, comfort, and elegance. Happy decorating! If you want, I can also turn this script into a fully timestamped YouTube chapter breakdown with engaging hooks for each segment, making it ready to upload and maximize viewer retention.